This is the day that the Lord has made, and indeed we are going to rejoice and be glad in it, being the 27th day of August 2025. Is it the last Wednesday of the month? Yes, it is. So the last financial clinic in the month of August. What an amazing, amazing conversation that will be ending the month with when it comes to money matters. Where are people putting their money? You know, Kenya's financial landscape is actually shifting, and we are seeing more young people right now experimenting with the digital assets. That's like we're talking about with my panel. Parents sticking to land and property, and families pulling resources probably in chamas and circles. But as the economy tightens, then one question stands out: are Kenyans investing wisely, or just following those trends and and all those things happening on social media? But this Wednesday on Financial Clinic, we explore where exactly money is flowing to and where it should be. This morning, I'm in great company. I'm joined by an amazing panel of brilliant financial advisors who understand matters money, markets, and the tough choices you as a Kenyan need to make every day. To be part of this conversation, join us on 20316, that is our SMS line, or 0786316316, that is our WhatsApp line. Be part of this conversation. Ask your questions. If you have your money under your mattress, kindly, this conversation is for you. My name is Sally Limo. Help me welcome my amazing panel. I'm here with a lady and a gentleman, and I'll start with you, Vivian. Just to introduce yourself to our audience who are listening and watching this morning.
Thank you very much, Sally. We are glad to be here this morning. My name is Vivian Maina, and I will be glad to interact with your viewers today. This is a beautiful moment for us, and asante sana.
Karibu sana. Sami?
Hi, my name is Sami Murage. Thank you so much, Sally, for inviting us this morning. I'm glad to be sharing today, and there's a lot that we need to catch up with. And I think it's the right time since the year started, and we have done 8 months already. So we need to think about the remaining 4 months of the year.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. To start us off, let's start this conversation. And probably the question on many people's mind, we are asking the question, where are people putting their money or channeling their money, Vivian? And why would people be looking at that, especially in this current, current economy as it is right now? Where are people channeling that money?
Thank you very much for that question, Sally. And we'll go direct to it. Right now, most Kenyans are looking out for places where they can get quick money. And unfortunately, some of this money is channeled in places whereby we old term as high-risk ventures. For lack of information, and also for the fact that most people want quick money, so the influencers out there are actually, I would say, somehow misleading. And you'll see young people getting into crypto, such kind of things, the money market funds. And for me, I wouldn't term a money market fund account is really an investment, but kind of an account where you'll put money in case of an emergency.
A parking,
Yes, a parking. In case you have an emergency, that is a place to run to.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. For you, Sami, then, when are people channeling their money right now in this current economy?
Thank you for that question. In the current economy right now, a lot of people are doing a lot of real estate. That is one. And again, before I go to the real estate, actually, we are looking at let me put them in like two generations.
Okay.
The young and the old, the Gen Zs and the millennials and the Gen X.
Right.
No, a lot of millennials are doing real estate. Some are doing a bit of agribusiness or agriculture.
Yes.
And you still have the Gen Zs doing a lot of what my colleague has called digital assets. That includes the money market, the ETFs, and others. Now, whether these are the right sources, because we also have circles which are also not very bad. It's something that we need to discuss further.
Okay.
And I believe we still have that time to discuss today. Thank you.
When you say SACCOs, not very bad, I think we'll touch more on it because it seems there's an issue there, but it's not that bad. Okay.
Yes.
When we look at insurance, you know, Vivian, is insurance now becoming a popular vehicle for people to come in and invest in there, and I mean save rather? Is it a common thing that you're seeing in your field?
Well, it's a bit slow because going by 2023, about 2.4% of people are insurance.
Okay.
And by now, I will say around 2.6% so of the population. And therefore, I still think in terms of insurance, there is a lot that needs to be done in terms of awareness.
Yeah.
Because still, this is a very vital product for families, and we're going to talk about it. But the information is not yet out there in the way that it should be, and so it's a problem.
So the uptake is...
The uptake is still low, but I love the younger generation that is ready and keen to listen.
Okay.
And maybe in the near future, there will be a little bit of change.
Okay.
Because of course there are factors which have led to that.
Okay.
Yes.
Sammy, when you look at the high cost of living, for example, do you feel in your space where you are right now that Kenyans are struggling? As much as they're struggling, are they also saving, do you think?
Well, right now Kenyans are surviving. Let me say so. But as much as they are surviving, they're also saving. Now, the main question here is where are they saving? Because
yes,
a lot of them are saving in very high risk ventures and being promised high returns. And that's where now we now come in out as some of investment options like the long-term investment savings, maybe even in insurance, which is a very good platform, and other low-risk ventures. But look at the generation right now. They want quick returns. They just want, I invest today, tomorrow I reap, which is not, it's not bad, but it's high risk. So Kenyans in the current economy, yes, a lot of them are using their money for current expense. Like I get my salary or my whatever I get from my business, and I invest in, I pay my rent, my school fees, and it's done. Now, do you have options for that? Yes. Because if you break down your expense to, I mean, your income, whatever you're making from whatever you're doing, whether it's business or employment, if you can break down what you're making into a daily venture, daily savings venture, it will work very well for you. And the good thing now, like, I just want to add something about the life insurance or investing in insurance. Insurance companies have come up with very innovative products that you can save monthly, weekly, even daily. Now, that's accommodate the entire economy. With a small economy of, let me use this word.
The gig economy.
Yes. Actually, that's another thing, the gig economy, where you can save periodically, like once a quarter, I mean either quarterly, semi-annually or annually.
Right.
Yes, and now insurance firms have accommodated that in their systems and in their products.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So no one has any excuse as to why they cannot save. Yeah? When you talk about high risk ventures, for example, what are some of the examples, the low risk and the high risk, Vivian?
I will just mention two, that one of it is the cryptocurrency. You see, the influencers are out there hyping it, promising high returns, but this is something that you really have to take time, research on it, understand how it works. You see? Then we are talking about the Forex.
There you go.
Yes. You see, again, you have to master the trends before you put yourself into that.
Yeah.
You have to understand what is this that I'm getting myself into. So those are volatile kind of investments where the market can shift anytime.
Anytime, yeah.
And when you talk about high risk ventures, we are talking about that which you can put your money, either lose it or gain. Okay? It's a double-edged sword.
Okay.
And when you're talking about low risk, we are talking about something that you will term as, for example, for insurance.
Right.
If you would invest in insurance, you have savings plans in insurance. And those kind of saving plans, we are talking about guaranteed returns.
Okay.
That's a low risk venture where you can predetermine that this will give me X amount of money will give me this.
Yeah.
When you're talking about money market, again, it's also a low risk venture. You see, although it's also the interest and all that is determined by the market, but we will term it as a low risk venture.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, MMF, I think a lot of people, and it's good you've mentioned, a lot of people think it is an investment
Yes.
vehicle, but you've been very clear on that, and I think you both agree, it is not a place to invest.
Let me add something.
Please do.
Money market is not a bad place as per se, but it's not an investment. It's a savings plan. Just like Vivian rightly put it.
Yes.
It's a savings plan, not an investment plan. You know, when we talk about savings, you either save for emergencies or for investment. Now, MMF will work as an emergency fund. Clearly put, and that's it. Now, we'll advise people about let me add something about Forex and ETFs, exchange traded funds. Now, Forex and crypto and any other fund that I dare say they are kind of new to Kenyans. They lack another aspect called regulatory authorities. Like they are not regulated by most of them, not all of them. Some are regulated, yes, I agree. But not before you put your money into Forex and crypto. Ask yourself, how much appetite do you have for risk? What can you accommodate? Yes, and if you find yourself that you cannot accommodate the kind of risk, please shy off.
Yeah.
Look for a regulated firm.
Okay.
Maybe you also advise a long-term venture. Yes.
I actually, apart from now the high risk and low risk ventures, there's also the issue of mobile banking or digital money. Do you think Kenyans are now either saving through these apps, the mobile apps, money apps, or are they now just moving money digitally? And you feel like, what do you think about that when it comes to where people are putting their money?
Okay. Let me go first.
Go first.
Thank you. Now, mobile apps and mobile transfer services, I dare say Kenyans are moving the money. They're not saving their money there.
Yeah.
And the reason is, if you look at the trend, the spending habits of the new generation, you find yourself out with a group of maybe one or two guys.
Yeah.
You've exceeded your limit. Where do you run to?
Your phone.
Your phone.
Yeah.
So have you, assuming you had saved, is that saving still there by the end of the day?
No.
No. And you're looking at another trend of people who like, they like adventures. The current generation are out for adventures. So anytime they go out, they want to create an experience. That experience includes spending. Now, once you've spent what is in your mobile phone, you're done with your savings, you're done with the investment. And that's why I still again recommend, look for a fixed way of doing your savings. That's called not just savings, you're investing, so that whenever you're putting your money, the money is working for you. So there's something that you're getting out of that. And then the aspect that you cannot easily transfer that money or get that money now adds up, makes you now, let me dare say, wealthy. Because once the money is there, you've fixed your money for 10 or 15 years or 20 or even 5 years, you're doing something, you're saving, you know where your money is going. Yes.
When he talks about you've taken your phone and you've depleted your savings, Vivian, what's next? Debt. Let's talk about debt. How then, what impact does this have when it comes to matters debt, and how deeper do you think Kenyans are digging with the mobile money and digital money?
First and foremost, Sally, I would say the digital applications are good, but they also have the other side. First and foremost, remember, the digital platforms have enabled everyone, including those who are back, maybe at the borders of these countries.
Mashinani.
Mashinani. Everyone can now access an account. So you have an account in control, as in you can control it yourself.
Yeah.
It is accessible. And now the question is, what do you do with this accessibility? So when we talk about the other side of now, the digital applications, you see, you can be able to access your money anytime. So meaning you can even make impulse buying with such kind of application, because with a press of a button, I mean, you get into a supermarket, you again on the other side, like you are talking about the loans and all that. The digital applications have made it easy for you to access money that you didn't have.
Okay.
And what that implies is that you are living beyond your means.
Yeah.
And for most Kenyans, what they do is they have multiple applications whereby now they'll start borrowing from this one, repaying this debt, and now they live
A vicious cycle.
a vicious
of debt.
cycle. That is it.
And
And
those
it becomes
also
devastating.
okay. So
Yes.
and with the many applications, then
Yes.
you decide probably I'm not paying this one.
I'll push it. Let me first deal with this one. I will borrow. Now, if this one is pushing me,
Yeah.
I borrow from here, I take it here, and it becomes now a vicious
Yeah.
cycle.
So that's why we're saying you dig deeper into the debt.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk matter, because we had spoken about the young people
Yes.
and they're risk takers. So they invest in high, risk ventures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The older generation, for example, do you think they're still stuck in the quote unquote traditional way of investment, which we know basically or mostly is about land and what else? Real estate. Do you still think the older tradition, generation are really focusing on that and they're not flexible?
Yes, I think in a way the older generation are still stuck in the old
Ways.
traditional ways of savings. No, however, we're still having a surge with the number of people who are doing now even digital savings, digital way of doing business, even loans and other things. No, this older generation, they worked very well. Their ways of doing things were well, and you have to accept the change of time. And that's why, like, if you look at ICT or what maybe we can call fintech and the mobile apps and what have you, they are overtaking the spaces that we used to save in land, where I'm just buying land in huge tracts every year I need a title, which is a good thing. I'm not against land and real estate. But now they have to think about, what about the digital space? What about the current? What is current? Because like we cannot fight technology. So can we fight in a new form of savings? And that's why we look at what the money market as itself, and that's why I did say it's a bad thing. A lot of them are adapting slowly, the new ones. But the old people are adapting to the money market, but in a very, let me say, skeptical way. But the Gen Zs and the millennials, they are fully into it, which is okay as a savings, as an emergency plan. But now, look at also what is happening on the market again. Technology has taken up everything. So if you continue doing things the old way, they will just find themselves there alone.
Lagging behind.
Yes, and you see the generation, the Gen Zs, sorry to say, yes, the Gen Zs are changing everything, from the politics, the social, even the Christian way of doing things. The Gen Zs have really taken up, and it's a good thing. It's a revolution.
It is, huh?
Yes.
Okay. When you talk about also the stocks and all that, you find there are not so many T-bills and all that, bonds. Not so many people are going for that. Probably the people who are very financial literate, who have that literacy, would go for that. What do you think needs to be done just to encourage more people to make this more attractive to Kenyans to go for them?
Wow, that's a very good question. And the first thing is, of course, financial literacy.
Right.
We need to spread the news out there, or rather, to get it to the roots, so that everyone can be able to understand what are we talking about when we talk about stocks.
Right.
What is this T-bill? Number two, the accessibility. For example, when you talk about SACCOs, hata mashinani, everyone is, you know, in one SACCO or another,
Yeah,
cooperatives. But how do I get to register for this T-bill?
Okay.
Do you expect someone to come from, you know, huko mashinani, maybe in Murang'a or wherever, any other county, akuje CBK to register for that? You see, again, accessibility is not there. Number three, we are also talking about marketing. No one is talking about it. So what happens is that now most people will take this kind of investments to be for the elites. You see? So again, there is a misconception about the whole thing. Remember, if there is no financial literacy, then people will tend to understand whatever they want to understand about it. There are people who think if today I purchase these stocks, then I'll be tying my money. But by the end of the day, the Nairobi Stock Exchange, I mean, sells shares each and every day. These stocks are sold each and every day. The transactions are there, but people do not have this information. Yeah, so I think there's a lot that needs to be done out there, and maybe in future they can even decide to merge with these other companies zenye zinafikia mashinani, the financial institutions, and be able to channel, distribute, you know, this kind of financial instruments through those other financial institutions, like the banks, SACCOs, cooperatives, such kind of thing. And also maybe automate it and digitalize it to a point that everyone can be able to access this kind of things at the comfort of their homes. Yes.
With discipline, of course.
With discipline.
I don't know if you have something to add, Samis.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, I usually ask my people, the people that I talk to, the people I meet, when I need information about health, my health matters, I go to a medic or a medical professional.
Yes.
When I need something to know something about the churches and God and Christianity and maybe Islam, for that case, I look for a religious person. But now where our Kenyans people are making a mistake, when I need to ask something about investment and savings, I ask my spouse. I ask
a friend.
I ask a medic with no financial backgrounds. Whereas I usually say we are here to assist you, because that's why we are financial advisors, investment consultants, because that's our duty to advise you. So anytime in future when you need to save, please seek for a financial expert, a financial advisor, financial or investment consultant. Get all the options laid out, so that if you're doing stocks, if you're doing crypto, if you're doing long-term savings, anything that you're doing, get an advice from an expert. Don't just go to my brother, my sister,
and
who
Google.
does it. Yes, that can go. Actually, for most of the people, like what my colleague has said, the misconception about saving, from, maybe even in insurance firm, is way back. It's outdated. It has been passed by time. It has been overtaken by time. If you just walk in to an insurance firm and you seek for advice about investment, you'll get very good advice. If you look, you know, the good thing with the current state of the economy, I dare say the information is available on the net. You just type for maybe some advice, financial advice, you get an advice already. Even the AI can assist you greatly, but again, after the AI, now go to look for the person.
Exactly.
Yes,
Let it
gives
be
you
physical.
a physical, personalized touch. Yes.
Okay, I love that you've talked about the importance, because it's actually been whole discussion here, the importance of financial advisors. People probably think it's expensive and say, "Apana, nita Google too." Now, let's speak about women. Do you think, Vivian, as a woman, do you think women tend to save better than men? Or plan better when it comes to matters finances than men?
I would say yes and no, depending. It's quite a relative question. But again, one thing to note about women, they are risk averse.
Yes.
You see? they will be skeptical about things they don't understand very well.
Yeah.
And they will be comfortable doing investments that are group-like, that are community-based.
To cushion each other.
Yes, like the chamas, you know, circles. They'll be very comfortable with that, even the money market fund. And also the other thing is that for women, you know, they like investments that are either short-term or medium-term.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. The long-term investments, kidogo.
Are we saying they're not risk takers? Per se, not many of us. Eh?
Not many. Remember, most women will care about their family needs and all that. So some of them, they will prefer such kind of ventures whereby they can be able to access money.
Yeah.
For example, if the school fees is not there, they can, you know, they can chip in.
Yeah.
You know, they are more, you know, into the family matters, and most of them will prefer the short-term kind of investments. Yes, though there are women out there who are coming up very well and taking up the long-term plans, especially when you have to convince a woman first and foremost. How is this product beneficial to me as a woman? And of course, there are points that you will, if you're able to bring out a convincing point, then they will easily take up. But currently, we are at that.
Wow.
Yes.
Because someone is already saying that, you know, women, it's my money is my money, your money is our money. Someone, that's a comment from a man, definitely. And remember to just be part of this amazing community that is bringing you this kind of impactful conversation. Then you can do that by being a partner with us as Family Media, and you can do that through our number. Send the word partner to 20316, the word partner 0786 316 316. Send the word partner, and our team will be out there to reach out and guide you on how to do it. And also, if you want to support us in any way, do that through pay bill number 316 316, and the account name shall be your telephone number. Let's go back to our conversation where we're asking, where are people putting their money? But before we get back to the conversation with my amazing panel, then there is a question here, Vivian and Sammy. Someone is asking, good morning, family. How can me as a young person handle black tax, you know? And when it comes to weddings and other cultural events, how do we avoid contributing for such things? Namatanga kwanza. I think the person is really weighed down by especially the funeral bit of it. I'll start with you, Sammy, just to help this young person who is saying, handling black tax, amelemewa.
Thank you again, Sally. Now, black tax, it cuts across everyone.
Yeah.
But how do you handle it? One way of handling black tax is fixing your income. Like make sure that your expenditure is well explained so that you don't have excesses. Because the black tax comes from the excesses that you have not planned for.
Yeah.
So I advise you, from what you are earning, please fix your money so that by the time the village calls you, make sure you have nothing, but you have invested.
Yeah.
But the moment that you have excess float meaning excess money that is unbudgeted for, you'll always feel obliged to send the money to the village. Let me just call it that.
Yeah.
Now, however, I'm not against weddings and cultural events. You can changa here and there because you need social capital.
Right.
You need these people. I need you, you need my neighbor. So you need to be part of the community.
Okay.
Doesn't mean spending so much on it. You can just cut the the amount that you've left aside for social events, so that it will not hurt you, and you not end up calling it a black tax. You just say it's money that is budgeted for social events.
Okay, so it's not like you're putting your money aside to be mean. You're putting your money aside. I mean, you're tagging your money everywhere and locking it because you want to be responsible, not to be mean. I don't know if Vivian, you have something to add on the black tax.
Just as my colleague said. Yes, you need to budget, you need to plan for your money. And you see, you have to be part of the community. You cannot run away from the black tax like completely.
Yeah.
But again, in your budget, you need to budget that this amount of money should go to social events.
Okay.
So you know very well, if a social event arises, then this is the limit. This is what I can be able to give. Number two, we have even those kind of family members who will keep on borrowing money here and there.
Yeah.
It is also good to give them financial literacy here and there. Let them tell you, why do you need this money?
Exactly.
Because I cannot be able to, keep your lifestyle.
Yeah, sustain it.
You need to take care of it. You need to be responsible.
Right.
You see, if you really want to change someone's life, then you need to show them how to fish.
True.
This other person needs to tell us exactly what do you want to do, because we cannot keep funding your expenses each and every day. Tell us if it is a business. We give you enough money, start that business. And then from now henceforth, you're able to be independent.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if someone borrows you money, because you'll be borrowed money, have that limit. If I'm borrowing 10,000 from you, I know you might return it. I know you might not return it.
Yeah.
How much are you ready to lose as an individual?
Exactly.
Give 2,000.
Okay.
Yes.
If you don't repay it back,
It's okay.
actually, even me, that's my policy. Because
It's
in terms of, you've borrowed me 10,000,
Yes.
or 2, I'll give you.
Yeah.
So if you're not able to pay back, will you come back to me next time?
No,
I
you
doubt
won't.
it.
Definitely.
Anyway, so somebody else here again says, hi, Sally. To manage black tax, you simply need to have a heart of a woman that says, my money is my money. The answer to black tax is no. Simply say no. I don't have, without fear of what they will say. And like experts say, invest your money and put it on use so that you don't have extra to spend unnecessarily. I totally agree with that. But if you must give through black tax, evaluate the situation and also have a financial plan that accommodates that. Sami.
That's accurate. Thank you. Now, I want to add something.
Yeah.
A question that should ring in the minds of the young Kenyans.
Yes.
Might you be the next black taxer? I mean, might you be the next who is asking
On
for
the
that?
flip side.
On
Yeah.
the flip side.
Yeah.
And the answer is one. One, start investing early, so that when you retire and go back
Correct.
somewhere,
Yeah.
you don't start using your children and other people in the city or abroad as your retirement plans. That's why we advise people, start thinking about your retirement when you are 23, 20 years.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, as you plan about this investment and how you start doing it early, because some of the people that ask for this money are parents. You need to
Right.
support them. Yes, budget for them, like you just rightly said, so that you don't feel the burden of the back tax.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because, parents with all the threats of Ntakulani, I will curse you and all that, I think we need to be better. We learn from our parents' mistake and improve the situation moving forward. Let's look at this investment vehicles that are proving to be resilient in these tough economic times, Vivian. I don't know if you can touch on that. Some of them that probably are still resilient and they're there, people can actually consider putting their money in there.
Okay. One of it, like we rightly said, of course, you can put your money in a money market fund, but it will make a lot of sense. For example, Sally, we had talked about that previously and said this is an account where mostly we'll term it as an emergency account.
Yeah.
Right? But on the flip side, money market works best if you have more money. The more you have, then it will make sense to be called an investment somehow.
Oh, yeah?
Because if you invest large amount of money, then it will make you more money.
Okay.
You understand? On the other side, we still have, yes, the real estate. And, real estate is quite something, especially now. It's actually growing at a high rate.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, you also need to diversify your income so that you don't just tie your money. Sally, there are people who are asset rich and cash poor.
Okay.
Yes. just for the mere fact that you have a lot of assets like land,
Right.
you know, but you don't have cash. So on the other side, you also need to look at liquidity. So you need to have a balanced portfolio whereby you can invest in long-term plans, in medium-term, and of course the emergency, which you call short-term plans.
Okay.
So you can have a plan like now what we had said, those money market funds where you can access your money anytime,
Yeah.
the SACCOs. And also when you're talking about long-term plans, we are talking about insurance. If you take up an insurance policy, it gives you more because number one, if for example you've taken up a saving plan, it will give you interest, a return on investment, and you are advised to take it as early as possible. The younger, the better. Okay. Then we are also talking about a life cover coming with it, with a plan, which now protects you that in case anything happens to you.
Right.
And that one, Sally, will curb those kind of emergencies where you have to threaten people. You know, now I'm sick, I need you to come through for me. You know, you need such kind of a plan where you have taken responsibility of your own life without burdening other people unnecessarily.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Sammy, you want to add something?
Yes, I want to add to what Vivian has added, as brought out. Now, ICT, it's another resilient vehicle.
Okay.
And look at fintech as the main one. Now, apart from ICT, agriculture has been resilient over time, farming, and specifically agribusiness, where you're targeting the export market as well, and value addition.
Okay.
You can easily make good money. Think about student accommodation. Another way, another resilient vehicle over time.
Okay.
And then now look at what, you know, you have to be current with the regime.
Yes.
Affordable housing. I'm not against it or for it, but it's another investment vehicle right now. It might change with time, but it's quite a good vehicle. It's quite resilient, and the policies are favorable right now.
Right.
So those are the additional ways of doing savings.
Fantastic. Okay, okay. I like that you've touched on agribusiness because I was going to ask about that. So I'm glad you've gone ahead of me. When you look at people in the rural areas, Vivian, and compared to urban, is there a difference in the pattern in which the rural people save or where they put their money and the urban people?
Yeah, definitely yes. Definitely yes. Remember, in the rural areas, most people have irregular incomes. You see? Probably look at a farmer, for example, in Kitale. She's doing her maybe maize. How long does it take for, you know, maize to be out there in the market? So they prefer some community kind of investments whereby we have chamas.
Okay.
Yes. They also do cooperatives.
Yeah.
And also they still believe in land, you know.
Yeah.
They believe in land and, you know, farming as part of that. And when you look at the urban setup, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Of course, Kaplot Pale, you know, the real estate, you know.
Okay.
And also for the urban setup, they are also into those digital platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are able to, you know, where they can be able to access, you know, for the urban setup, these are people with smartphones. But in the rural, it will be a little bit different. So again, for the urban, they are also into SACCOs as well. So that cuts along the, you know, the two divides.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
When you look at Sammy, when you look at some decent Kenyans who earn decent income, you know, how come they also sometimes struggle with just planning their money? You know, why does that happen? Really, these are learned people. Or still it comes back to the advisor?
Yeah, thank you, Sally. Now, the salaried corporate people,
Yes.
they seem, let me use this word cautiously, they think they know it all.
Include politicians in there.
Oh, yes. And they want to budget or use savings avenues that they are from their own thinking.
Yes.
Now, I advise them. My advice would be,
Yeah.
try a different approach. Try a financial advisor. Try somebody, asset management, people who can manage your asset, so that as you think about, yes, I'm getting a paycheck every month.
Yeah.
What would happen in the event that I'm not able to get my paycheck in the next 1 month? What would happen to my family? What would happen to even my retirement? Because at the end of the day, there's a story trending right now about, I attended a retirement party of someone. I think you've seen it. And after the retirement, you're just left with your own. The company is gone. You're left with a very small check that can survive for maybe a month or two.
Yes.
So those are the experts. I mean, they need experts about investment and savings.
Okay.
And some of them, you find them in most of the insurance firms.
All right.
And part of them are the
And
two of
banks
us
as
here.
well, yeah.
The other thing about people who are not saving is they are looking at, they forget about small or passive savings. So when you talk to a professional about saving 5,000, 10,000, they feel like that's too small, and they think about saving 100,000, which they don't have at the moment.
Yeah.
But if you instill the aspect of saving the minimum, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 per month, 100,000 per month for those who are making good money, it will compound to a very good amount.
Okay.
And then look at it. The other thing that is hitting the professionals, emergencies. When a disease strikes, critical illness strikes, they are left bankrupt because they go back to the loans. What happens when you take a loan? You're done. You now get to a cycle. Now every end month you're borrowing.
Yeah.
From the same maybe institution or a different institution.
Yeah.
So by the time you're hitting 40, 50 retirement age, you're with debts and paid, you don't have a paycheck. And that's why I advise our professionals,
Yeah.
please consider doing even a small passive savings.
Yeah.
For a period of time, maybe 5, 10 years, 15 years, so that by the time you're hitting a certain age, you have some capital, a lump sum that now you can use for other forms of investment. Yes.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. You're talking about investments, Sami, because he's talking about investment, and it sounds good.
Yes.
But what are some of the red flags, Vivian, that someone needs to look out for when the deal is too good? Like the forex, for example, you're told, oh, you put this, I don't know, 10, and then you get 100 times. What are some of those red flags?
Of course, there is sweet tongue.
Yes.
People trying to even rush you to, invest in this, and without you doing your research, then you'll find out, hey, kumbe, I put myself in the wrong.
Yeah.
That kind of a thing. You find, going back to these people we call influencers, they are paid to hype, But again, for me as an investor, I need to sit down, do my own research, and find out, is this deal really what it is? Find out, how does this financial instrument work? Okay. How does it work? Then you also need to look out, as in if, for example, we are talking about investing in certain institutions, who are the board members?
Yes.
Who are these people? Is this thing registered? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves before you put yourself out there into a venture that you don't even understand.
So a background check, very important.
Background check is very, very vital. Yes.
Sami, in your closing remarks, probably from what she said, if you needed to add anything, maybe you can just, wrap up with something, advice, or...
I will add that for we who are in business or who are employed, consider putting your money where the money is earning. So it's multiplying, and where you cannot easily access until a certain period that you had agreed upon. So don't put your money where within 2-3 days you can access and it's meant for investment. Put your money in a long-term plan, so that if you have decided that you're taking your money after 5 years or 10 years, that's what will happen. Don't put your money where you can easily access via mobile phone, or where you can just walk in and get your money back. Please stick to a long-term plan. It's better. And the aspect of the life cover in it, it's what every family member, every Kenyan should have, by the way, as a matter of fact. I dare say, for people with children, please have a life insurance.
Okay.
And the good thing with most insurance companies, they're giving you a life insurance an investment plan with two aspects: one, investment, and then the second one being life assurance. So you're getting life assurance as a free addition.
Right. That's you call it riders or something?
It's a rider. We call it rider.
Yeah.
So you're investing and getting a rider, an added advantage.
So you'd urge people to go for that more.
Oh, yes.
Vivian, your closing remarks.
Thank you so much, Sally. And for me, I will tell people to live within their means, number one. Number two, embrace budgeting.
Yes.
Plan for your money. And number three, if you can be able to access an automated system where you can be able to save your money, lock it. I always advise, before you spend your money, save at least 15%. And usually say 15% of your income, you should put it in a long-term plan.
Okay.
Because that is what will save the future you. Remember, there will come a time when you will not be as energetic
as you are right now.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. What a conversation. Personally, I say I'm not the same as I came in here this morning. I've learned so much. Thank you so much for your time. Remember, we had already, mentioned about our partnership. We had mentioned about that. But remember just to support us as we bring you amazing content like this. And for you to do that, then you can do that through our cooperative bank account. Support us through cooperative bank account number 0113-6000799-100, and the account name is TBN Family Media. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. See you again tomorrow on Matters Relationship. It's going to be hot.